on today's road chat, we are in Holland Bamboo. Now this is just a scenic, picturesque type stretch, right, Nick?
Yeah, lovely. Thanks for the shade too, because sometimes the sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about what, 2.4 kilometers long?
2.5 kilometers, yeah.
All right, good.
And the beauty about it, we get the shade because the bamboos, lining. Oh, here the bamboos officially start. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it lines both sides, so with a nice canopy of shade and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then there's also a lovely restaurant. Have you ever been there before?
Of course, man. Boy, my issue with the restaurant is that sometimes when I come in, it's just that I'm a little bit late because of how heavily flocked it is. I mean, sometimes when you're 4 o'clock, and then she's looking to close up, so folks, you have to come out to her restaurant very early,
That's true.
Yeah, and she's known. I mean, her roti, you understand, her roti and her curry goat, is definitely one to die for, So yeah.
That's very lovely. Another thing of note is that when it rains heavily, boy, the water settles here. If you have a sedan, don't brave it.
Yeah, that is so, because even the other day with the passage of the storms.
True.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
So anytime water gathers up right here, it can be a very tricky thing.
And not just that, but sometimes the bamboo itself, it comes down in the road, so it can be a bit treacherous to navigate.
Be a good underground water source because the vegetation is very lovely, and bamboos usually require that amount of water.
Yeah.
Where the roots are.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Anything else that stands out for you, Nick?
But sometimes they have some vendors down. I think a particular vendor near the same
the entrance point?
No, man, further down where the lady is with the restaurant, and they sell some nice mangoes. As a matter of fact, I even found out about that restaurant by accident. So and the folks, be careful. Sometimes you have police in here. Because one day I was coming through and I spot the policeman and I spot him before him spot me. Yes, man. So you see, I have to make a quick left turn and buy some mangoes which I never planned for. That is how I know how nice they are.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so we are approaching the restaurant that Nick says you must stop and you must try to make sure that you buy some roti, and also he says that the proprietor, she supports the school, which is parallel to the restaurant.
Right next to it. Yeah, she's a very kind lady. Understand? A lot of those school children.
A lot of the school children, yeah.
No, a lot of the school children. They sometimes when they're without food. No, further down.
Okay.
Yeah. Oftentimes, if they don't have food and stuff, she helps out in that department. So. Very kind lady.
That is very indicative of rural people. They're very caring and very helpful. Will always share what they have on their food with others.
Yeah.
And so you also have vendors that will sell like coconut to and them stuff.
Yes,
right?
that is true. Yes, those vendors are usually closer to the Lacovia side. Yes. So we see the school sign here. So, and folks, in case, I mean, sometimes it's easy. It's not so easy to identify the restaurant. But okay, so we have the primary school
Holland
over
Primary.
here. Holland Primary over here, and her restaurant is right here. So oftentimes you will have vehicles, trucks.
Holland Bamboo Curry.
Yeah. Yeah. So oftentimes you'll have trucks and vehicles parked up here. So this is one way you can know that you have approached, because a lot of traveling people, they tend to stop here because of how good the food is. Yes.
And this is also where it leads you to the persons in middle quarters who sell the shrimp.
Right. That is shrimp country as well too. Yeah.
All right.